So just for the record, I do love JA. It does so much for these young people, and I'm very active in Middle Tennessee and JA. It is really a great program, but it's great to be back in Peoria, catch up with old friends, and to hear about the great impact JA of Central Illinois continues to make on the kids in the community. And just as a sidelight, I don't remember what the goal was when we talked, and I was on the board with Mary, but I think it was around like 15,000 or something. So to hear 19,000, 18,000, that's awesome. So fantastic. I'm especially happy to be here to present my friend, Brian May, with the Junior Achievement Centennial Leadership Award. Each of the 106 JA offices across the United States had the opportunity to bestow one JA Centennial Leadership Award to someone in their community in honor of JA's 100-year anniversary. This special award recognizes individuals who've exemplified exceptional service and support to JA and its mission over the years. I can think of no one more deserving of this award than Brian for two big reasons. He's a fantastic role model to youth and a difference maker in our community. I often refer to the volunteers who go into the classroom to teach JA's curriculum as the secret sauce. This dedicated volunteer base interacting with children in the classroom are role models providing hope and inspiration to young people about what their future could look like. Brian is one of those role models that exemplified the path to success for young people to follow. Born in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, he worked hard in school and graduated in 1988 with a Bachelor of Science in Mechanical Engineering from my school, Marquette University. Cheer on the Golden Eagles, come on. All right, other Marquette grads, that's great. After graduation, he joined the Consulting Services Division of Arthur Andersen. In 2000, Brian was promoted to partner at Andersen, now Accenture. For more than 30 years, he has worked with industrial manufacturing clients with specific responsibility for the overall relationship between Caterpillar and Accenture from 2006 through 2018. He now has responsibility to lead Accenture's industrial business in North America. Truly, truly a fantastic career that any young person would want to follow. Marquette University, as I said, the alma mater of Brian and I, calls on its students, faculty, and alumni to be the difference. There is no doubt that Brian has been a difference maker in his community. Brian was formerly a member of the board of directors of COA Youth and Family Centers in Milwaukee. He's been a member of the JA of Central Illinois board for the last 12 years, including 3 years as a board chair. So how big a difference has Brian made to junior achievement? One, in the 12 years he served on the board, get this, 176,964 students in Central Illinois have participated in JA programs. Number two, as a result of Brian's passion for JA's mission, Accenture employees have provided hundreds and hundreds of hours in classroom volunteerism. Three, financially, through his leadership, Accenture has provided more than $300,000 in direct funding to JA, as well as donations of servers, laptops, and technical support. And last but not least, for over 12 years, Brian and Chris have generously provided their financial support to junior achievement. I'm sure you agree, as a role model and a difference maker, Brian is certainly deserving of this recognition. It's therefore my high honor to present my friend, Brian May, as a recipient of the Junior Achievement Centennial Leadership Award.
So, first of all, Caitlin, I'm going to do you a big favor and get us back on time, because between you and Sylvia, you stole all my thunder. So it's over. But in all seriousness, so when I was thinking about this, and had Ed provide the award or introduce me for the award, what was going through my head was, why am I not giving Ed the award? Because you have done so much for JA here in Central Illinois and of course in Nashville. It's amazing, so thank you. It's an honor to have you here. I also want to just take a minute and thank, well, first of all, congratulate Josh and Jennifer for all the things you do for JA. It's wonderful. And then also congratulate our laureates who will be up here later. I want to thank Mary Pilley and her team for everything they do. I've had a chance to see Mary and her team in action now for years, and the passion, the energy that they bring to what they do every day is just amazing, so thank you. And then, of course, thanks to all of you for being here. When we moved to Peoria, Chris and I and my daughters moved to Peoria in 2006, the first thing we said was how generous everybody in Peoria is. And Peoria is an amazing community when it comes to giving back. And I know that everybody in this room has a lot of options for where you can send your time and resources. I think certainly Jay is one of the great ones, and I appreciate you for being here and supporting us. So thank you. So when Mary and Heather called me and said I was going to get this award, my first reaction was something like, and I'm paraphrasing but only a little, what? Are you kidding? Because I literally can think of dozens of people, but from employees to board members to volunteers to past board members and supporters, folks in this room that are worthy of getting this award. So for me to be up here getting it and to say it's an honor would be an understatement. So thank you for that. I remember my first meeting with Junior Achievement. It was back in 2006, and the meeting was about me being asked if Accenture would support a golf outing, the JAA golf outing, which I think at the time was the big fundraiser for JAA. And I kind of knew about JAA, but I didn't really know about JAA. So I started asking some questions. The easy thing would have been write the check, go to the event, have fun, do it again the next year. And which is important, by the way. We need people to go to events and then do it again the next year. But I started asking questions, and what I heard, the mission that JAA is all about, which you heard from Sylvia, of course, and others, just resonated with me, because I think it's a complementary piece of the puzzle that we need in our communities to prepare young people to be successful in life after high school. And it doesn't matter whether that's someone who is going to go to college, whether it's somebody who's going to go into the trades, whether it's somebody that chooses to start up their own business, or if they are at home taking care of their own financials. JA provides that missing link in terms of what they need. So I started asking those questions. I ended up joining the board actually in 2006. Chris and I and my daughters moved back to Wisconsin, which is home for us, a couple years ago when they started high school. And I decided at that time to stay as part of the board here in Central Illinois. And I never really thought about why until I started thinking about what I wanted to say tonight. And two things came to mind. One, we consider Peoria a second home. In fact, we were driving in this morning, and my daughter Eden, who's here, I made that comment. I said, I think Peoria is a second home to us. She was like, oh, I miss it and all this. She goes, Dad, you don't think, you know it's a second home. So Peoria's been fantastic to us. We loved our time here. We spent about 11 years here before heading back home. And I think it's very important for all of us when you have a community that means a lot to you, like Peoria does to us, to give back. So that's the first thing that came to my mind. Then the second thing is what I said earlier, that missing piece of the puzzle, in my opinion, in terms of preparing our young people to be successful in life. So I'm thrilled to continue to be part of the board and part of this great organization. Mary and her team do such great things. You heard some of the stats before. You know, they're in 130 classrooms in our communities. 130 schools, 800 plus classrooms, marshaling north of 600 incredible volunteers to do the stuff we do every day, and most importantly, impacting 19,000 kids in our community. So it's fantastic. And the other thing that's really cool about this is, I don't know about you all, but when I think about where I want to direct my resources, I want to make sure that the majority of whatever it is I give goes to the cause. That's efficient operation goes to the cause. Well, Mary and her team, which are doing just a fantastic job, can do everything that we've all been talking about for $32 a student. So it's fantastic, Mary. You guys should feel really, really proud of that. So that's it. I'll get you back on track. Thank you again. Thanks, Ed, Mary, all of you. Congrats to our other recipients tonight. And thank you for this great award. I appreciate it.